YouTube. Bro Sho back in the building. Your boy Big Tone in the house.
Your boy Samuel speaks.
Your boy Big Rob. What's up with all y'all?
We was on a hiatus, wasn't we?
Was
it?
Yeah.
Shit was going on. Shit. I
Nigga
thought I was gonna make it
hot
today.
as a bitch last week.
I didn't even think I was gonna make it up here today and shit. They called me like 12:30, 1 o'clock to get to Russian Farm Chief Hospital. I was in the shops getting truck work on, so
What's up? How was everybody week though?
Ooh-wee. Boy,
I
had a great week.
Yo, and he's like, yo, matter of fact, I got to write in my journal. Every time I use a certain kind of weed, depending on what the weed is, I visit the same place every time I'm high. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. So if I get high off
nothing wowie, yo.
So look, when I go either the liquid weed or like what the fuck is the shit? A regular edible, and then I throw in some kind of sativa, and then they be bobbing and weaving, yo. It make me almost glitch. Like I be feeling like I'm glitching, like slow, fast. Yo, always visit the same place, and when I get there, it's 4 or 5 versions of myself. Whatever I'm wearing that day is like 4 or 5 versions of me, and we all be having these conversations.
It'll be like Jim Carrey and shit.
Yo, this nigga been smoking Maui Wowie, yo. That Maui Wowie is the shit. I'm telling you.
Plus, you don't smoke all the time. Like, see, you like,
that's the best time to do it.
Yeah, I don't smoke all the time like I used to. It's like, you know, a rare occasion or whatever. You know,
I get high, I'm gonna get high.
Yeah.
As bad as I want to do it, I don't risk it because I had a surprise. I had to piss. You know what I'm saying? With one of these joints that I had to run for, and they wanted to piss.
And that shit stays.
That shit stayed. I can't
I did that shit at Wake Cookout Saturday night. Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday night. I didn't get up Sunday until 2 o'clock. Then I had the DJ at 4. So I got up at 2 trying to move around, get that shit out of my system, drink, water, piss. And then it was like, I guess the delay, because sometimes of that shit be delayed. It hits you again. And I was like, man, I'm trying to DJ. I was high as a bitch. Yo, I was high as shit.
Yo, don't do it.
Hey, yo, when you that high, when you beat that, I guess.
Yeah, I was and then it's like, whatever that shit
is. That's the funny shit.
It make me daydream. Like, I be like, looking at his face and shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck you had, bro? Yo, I remember me and my man, this was years ago. He had a stick shift on the cord, right? So we leaving the spot, man, and he tried to go Snoop Dogg with it. He went real hard. I'm just looking at him like, yo, you know this powerful shit. Man, this motherfucker, man, we was leaving the spot, yo. This nigga was just shifting like a bitch, yo. We was 15 miles an hour. We're like, yo, what the fuck, man? Pull over, man. Let me out of this bitch. What you doing? Man, my uncle, man, we was driving to Chicago, me, him, and my father and shit, right? So everybody took turns to drive. I said, all right, I'm gonna get us through the mountains, and I get out West Virginia. Then my father took over, then got over there, Ohio, whatever. Then my uncle took over. This motherfucker had already smoked some weed, right? The shit I gave him, I'm like, oh, this ain't the shit you used to smoke back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's that little joint. He's smoking, oh, nephew, you don't know shit. So it's his turn to drive. Then my father asleep. To wake up. Then my father wake up a little bit because we hear horns and shit. Burn.
No drive slow as
yo, this motherfucker like this. 25. Father said, man, pull your motherfucking ass over, man. I'm gonna take over.
Yeah.
Hey yo,
That's how I was Sunday, y'all. I drove and I was like, yo, everything was moving super slow.
You ever been drunk at a stop sign waiting for the light to change?
I did that shit right in front of the police station.
what?
And I don't know how long I was sitting there.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I was right at the light in
Definitely
front of the
dangerous.
police station, and I woke up. Oh, I
So where we going? What's the topic?
So the day the topic is how you worried about what people say to you and what
Their
people
opinion.
think about you, what their opinion per se. You know, personally, I'm a man that, you know what I mean, since I was young, I got people that hate me since I was a kid because I cracked on them and said foul shit to
Back when
them.
I was in high school.
We remember. We got people. I got people that can't stand me to this day. And all I say is grow the fuck up. They jokes. They were jokes. That was then. This is now. We grown. Frankly, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. You know what I mean? Like I've never been that guy. You know what I mean? Hey yo, somebody said so this, that, and the third. Blah 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 blah. Man, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like people gonna always have something to say about you, no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how successful. If you're successful, they're gonna try to find something. If you at your low point, God forbid,
Don't make a difference.
Jesus Christ, they're gonna have something to say about you. No matter what you do, win, lose, or draw, a motherfucker gonna have a thought, opinion, or something to say about you.
I heard something the other day that made a lot of sense, right? You know how a motherfucker come tell somebody, like, a motherfucker come tell you, like, yo, such and such said blah, 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 blah about you.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, damn, that person shot an arrow at me and missed. You picked it up and stabbed me with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit missed.
Yeah.
And then that shit you posted, it might have been the day because you post 100 shit
Yeah.
where it was like, you know, you got to watch out for people who are envious of you. You know what I'm saying? They're really not happy for you. They really like want your spot. You know what I'm saying? Or really hating in the background. Like, man,
I don't know.
damn.
I've been going through that shit my whole life. I was the short curly head nigga. Then I was the nigga was getting.
Don't forget light skin, yo.
I used
You
to
was a
break
short
down.
light skin
I
shirt.
was all
Curly head nigga.
You bring
So it
up
was
the
like-
hair every motherfucker.
not the head. I'm just saying, just in general. So it was like I always had something where I was against the odds. So
Then you could dance and sing too.
yeah, all of that. So it was like
And he knew how to get to the bank.
so it was like
With the
coming up.
sheep
No
hair.
matter where I went, I just roughly feathers. It didn't make it.
And it's crazy because it's just
You
like,
being you.
if a motherfucker,
And if that
and I can stand on
bothers
this.
you, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
I can stand on this because
beat me all the time.
I'm never the guy to have people around me where I don't know anything about. You understand? That's just me. My father told me that shit. He said, yo, anybody around, make sure you know some information on them. Not deep shit, but it's information. Study people that you. What I know about this brother, yeah, a lot of motherfuckers always brought his name up, said shit at the bottom, but it was negative or positive. But he was just always a dude that stood clear and played his position that he was put in.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers hate that you're not a rah-rah guy. I never been that kind of guy. Like, I'm not gonna argue with a man. You know what I'm saying? I catch you later. And when I say I catch you later, it's not gonna be sweet. I ain't handshakes and hugs when I see you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I told you that this is what it is. You wanted to show off and profile for the bitches or have people laughing. And it goes back to the topic. I don't care. I know I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not standing in front of you and arguing with a motherfucker.
But then when it's just you and him,
Yeah.
you have nothing to say.
Nigga.
Come on, yo, you know how we go.
I've been talking about this. We talked about this Sam, me and my man and shit, right? Like, I look at it like we live in a town where niggas got their picks and they chooses on who they choose to
Ain't
think
that what Cameron
shit
Mace
about.
just said about Jay Prince?
Yeah.
You got your picks on.
You got your picks and your chooses. Don't have your picks and your chooses Have that same energy with everybody. You know what I mean? Niggas got their picks and chooses on who they say shit about, who they do shit to, and the whole nine. And that's some weak ass bitch ass shit if you ask me.
I was brought up the weakest nigga to kill.
Yeah.
But I remember being in school, y'all. Sorry, y'all. But I can remember being in high school, man. There was a lot of dudes that were so-called tough guys, whatever. I used to put it to the test. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking fucking with people and stuff like that. Rah. So you remember the slushy ice creams they used to give? I took it through across carrot to the wow, man, on the shirt. Yo, who the fuck did that? I did. Yo, you always playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Like, we living in the world today, man.
And I cracked on everybody. Ain't nobody can say, oh, you never cracked. Man, I cracked.
Nobody was mad at that table we sat at, bro. Nobody. I don't give a fuck. You can have the biggest chain and this, that, and the third, nigga. If you walk past and we had something to say, it was said, and we ain't get 2 fucks.
It's like
That's real.
That was always get the cracking on motherfuckers can't take it. That was where I always wound up having a fight because a nigga thought because I was small or I'm little, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna back down or something. And as soon as niggas stand up, I punch him in his mouth and now we got a fight.
Yeah. I never did that either, yo. Like stand in front of nigga going back and forth. I'm just gonna hit you.
I don't know. It's just the city that we grew up in, man. It's just a lot of hate and envy just for no reason. It's almost to the point. I'm gonna be honest with you. It kind of made me who I am now. That's why I'm so humble. You don't see me doing a lot of outlandish shit. Be like trying to shit on niggas and all that. I know these niggas.
But you a grown man too, though.
But these niggas just out here, yo, at this age is sad, and niggas be hating.
I said this.
It's like nigga, you can't be yourself because the first thing nigga do is about this nigga. Who fuck this
You
nigga
get a necklace to nigga on it.
I don't even gotta get that shit. I could just go and where I got it and put it on.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how people look at me.
Better than him.
That's how people look at me if they see me with something and they be like, "Damn, yo got that on." Like, bitch, I had this shit before y'all even thought about wearing it.
Bro, I be on some shit like this, bro.
You just could.
You'll never see me
3 times.
Right. You'll never see me post my cars. You'll never see me post no jewelry. You'll never see me like you feel me? Like what the fuck for? Like what do I got to prove and why do I got to show everybody? Hey, look, I got this, I got that, this, that, and the third. That's the clown shit to me.
And that answers right there. That answers a lot of questions that females ask too. They're like, why men not searching for them no more? Because niggas are tired of having to prove who they are because you
gotta prove to you who
so
I
much, my nigga. They hurt from so much fuck shit that they feel so like, nigga gotta prove that he ain't one. Man,
it's like this though. Even when you
it's a reference to the show. Yes. Even though it came out of the group, was she watching the show? KJ said, Rob, hey. Because it's going from the group to the text, it is a lot, and we don't want any fans to be disappointed. Rob, you just the man tonight. Tonight is your turn.
Tonight,
I'll get told next Tuesday. Don't worry about it.
Tell her, say hey, man.
She see you. She's watching you.
Oh,
KJ, what it do, baby?
But anyway,
she know he got
the way everything, the way that I see it, right? I just feel like wow, people so like we living in a time where niggas is so sensitive. People are sensitive to anything that you say. Like everything hurt everybody.
To the shit you don't say.
Everything.
I never seen a nigga get mad at me more than the niggas that I don't pay no money. Also, I'm saying like pay me mind for what, nigga? I'm in my 50s. I'm in my 50s, and you out here trying to be tough,
what up, bro?
Chest out, nigga.
Say.
Like, and it's like you really, it's like niggas do shallow homework.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they go talk to the nigga, and the nigga might tell you an old ass story that might be true, but then on top of that, you gotta dig a little deeper. When it comes to me, I'm like Kyle's a soul nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm that type of motherfucker. You know what I mean?
But it gets
I'm not loud. I'm not.
But you fit. Listen, Sam.
I'm not none of that.
You 50 plus, and we live in a city where a motherfucker will make up something about you.
Look,
That's the thing I hate about this motherfucking town. Motherfuckers, people.
I heard Joe had the thing over there and was doing the thing like that.
I never even been over there.
Yeah, right. Like you be, some of the shit you hear, you just be like, real.
Oh, I had a nigga sit and tell me a story about something
You did.
no, really, that he did. He trying to glorify it, but it really was something me and Bro did. I'm like, oh, you can have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, it's just crazy, yo. How motherfuckers who wasn't there, yo, they got every. I'm like, man, you need to be.
I don't know.
You need to work for
one thing we
15,
also got to
nigga.
do in our town is get out of your box.
Yeah.
Because when I say get out of your box, all right, nigga, you might have been in your 4-corner radius, and that's where you was the man. See, what will humble you back in the day was when, okay, so we go on the stomping grounds and I say old Downs. Everybody was the man when they came to Old Downs. Because everybody was the man from where they was from. Now, if you couldn't intermingle with all of the niggas that was the man, you wasn't the fucking man. Right? That's the way I see that. You know what I'm saying? If you couldn't come from where you was from and go here to this place where all the niggas from every top neighborhood that you can name is there and they in that bitch shining and doing their shit, and you can't intermingle with these niggas, you wasn't, to me, you was nobody.
But see, me, I had a lot of aunts and uncles on both sides, and they all lived everywhere. North Avenue, Park Heights, Emerson Village, Murphy Homes, Lexington Terrace. So I was the type, every time I went somewhere, I went outside. So I ended up knowing a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Harlem and Dearborn, that's my home base, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's where I was born and raised, you know what I mean? That's always going to be a part of me, but because I was from right there, I wasn't stuck right there. I was cool with niggas.
I think niggas limited themselves.
Up there.
I don't like that. Even my own friends used to be mad at me because I could go on anybody's strip.
Yeah.
And just chill. I mean, like 2 weeks at a time. I ain't talking about a day or hour. Yeah. Nigga. I'm down this bitch every day to the point where I got everybody and I'm good on my roster now. Like niggas like, God, they only came through, took the whole fucking hood from niggas. Yeah, like that's the type of person I was. So just because you was the man in your box and you wasn't outside your box, don't mean that other niggas wasn't out here.
So we need to get you an award, yo, because you the only living nigga I know besides, well, it's only about 4 y'all that I can really vouch for and stamp on that was, we passed the statute of limitations, couldn't work with several neighborhoods that was even beefing with each other.
And who shut that shit down? Nigga, I used to make niggas meet in McDonald's and talk to each other. Like nigga, you from here,
get the
you
money
from here,
you doing
and
that.
y'all, we don't need nobody beefing. Like we trying to get to this motherfucking paper. Fuck all that beef and shit.
It's basically unfortunate what Rob saying that people now can't stand on their own.
But what I'm saying is what I'm saying is we coming from a different generation. Like with me, I can stand here and sit proudly and say that I wasn't one of the ones that had to stay based in my motherfucking hood. I can go here, there, and there. For one, my family, my mother, my father, we moved around a lot. My father was in the circuit, so we moved around a lot. I was in a bunch of different neighborhoods and got love from every neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? You get your few motherfuckers that don't like you. That's just that come with the
the mothers. You out here grooming your sons. When you keep moving to these different neighborhoods, you grooming your son. Your son is because he's gonna get his hands on something.
That's the point.
And he gonna be the man.
That's the point.
That's how he gonna be moving around.
That's the point.
Because he went to school in the county. He went to school down Potler Grove. He know these niggas over here. Next thing you know, all he need is something that they can't put their hands on, and he got it.
And he
the next thing you know, he gonna be here. And he gonna be all over the fucking place.
And it's funny, all the neighborhoods Rob lived in, my neighborhood had a beef with him. Partners, we hated it.
I just learned
we hated it.
coming up why niggas is beefing. It's like, okay, these
Motherfucker.
niggas on the bridge, they beefing with these.
We all in the
Right
same
across the
block.
street.
niggas.
Everybody 2 blocks from each other.
But these
I thought it was
niggas running
John.
them down Winchester. It's like, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing, yo? I'm trying to get to the paper.
Like,
I don't need no violence.
I always thought it was the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Always told me violence and spending too much money bring the feds.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
You couldn't be a goon and a hustler. at the
It
same
don't
time.
It don't add up. You
mix.
can't
Anybody
Who brings the heat to where they're doing something illegal?
You
Might
can't
as well
be
throw
big
it
money.
in there.
Ain't no
the little niggas,
especially if you got niggas spending that bet on you.
the little niggas, until they get to a point where they understand that the nigga that's running them is puppeteering them. There's always gonna be one that be like, man, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not gonna shoot them niggas for what? Like,
Now-
you know,
And that's the thing. Now, how do you get that in the
You
community
see,
now?
now the beef is within the hood.
'Cause
They
now-
shoot each
Yeah,
other
niggas
in
is shooting
the hood.
each other.
On the same corner.
We went.
and that's all
Some
about
other people.
jealousy and envy, though.
But how do
A lot
you
of
get that
niggas
to
mad
stop
because
being an
this
older
nigga-
person?
This nigga get into it, and these niggas ain't. That's all it is.
Yeah, there was nothing. Like, I know, but
Don't
I'm
think
saying,
he's slick because he
I
got
seen him
more
yesterday with
milligrams
these
than
shoes.
I got.
Right. It's just anything. But like, how do you get it to stop now at this point, being your age, and like y'all
That's a
probably
hard
have
thing to
sons
do
and
because
nephews,
the
or
majority of
nieces
these
out here
niggas,
doing the stuff
the
now.
majority of these
What's saying?
children, I'm not even gonna say niggas because it's even these little girls.
Yeah.
The women that raised them got them in a fucked up mindset because they don't have none of the scruples that we have.
This mental illness
It's
raises
just like no
mental illness.
bullshit.
It's not
They don't care about nothing.
I've been saying this for years, right? We live in a monkey see, monkey do
That's
town
it.
where nobody had it's the ones that got originality lead the way, and then everybody start trying to follow their wave or whatever it is that they doing. People have
Not knowing half of them niggas
Or take the
that's
pattern
on a
of their
certain
way.
level. This the crazy part. You have niggas getting bread and they on this level and they running all of these niggas down here trickling down, but whole time they following behind somebody else.
He's up here following
Yeah,
somebody
he
else.
up there following somebody else.
And you know how I learned that? Getting jammed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, we done give them a couple of dollars, but I'm on this level right here. And then they really trying to get this motherfucker up here.
Yeah.
So I might as well bypass you and get to know you up here.
Overseas some motherfucking way.
I just
You know
wonder,
what I'm
like
saying?
now, like what do people do? Because I find myself always trying to encourage or always trying to put somebody else on with something. So how do you get people to stop this
like
shit?
that, man? Give them, guys, I'm one that hasn't given up. You
I
know,
thought
a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
was
definitely
this-
one of those
this-
people.
a lot
I got
of
my
people give up.
If I talk to you long enough and
Because we were part of the problem. Let's be honest.
if you ask me the right questions, then I know where your mind is at.
Mhm.
Then I can talk to you. But other than that, some of the times you can't even get that far with these little kids.
Yeah, if you want to meet me halfway, that's fine.
They don't talk.
But sometimes you gotta get, if you want to, you gotta actually get them to, get it.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta catch
Because a lot of them don't even know how to sit down
sometimes
and
you
have a
gotta catch them in the
conversation.
right situation.
Yeah.
You know, if you old enough, you know how to catch them and get them to talk to you. Because half of the time, man, they out here, they in survival mode. They don't know nobody.
And they just want
And that's because they come
And-
from the era right under
But it
from what
also
we grew
comes
up
from
in getting it.
all right, so when I had the store,
You was
I had
surviving,
the same, like,
fighting to
you know,
survive.
when I used to give out the Willie Lynch speech and all that. The lack of education leads to frustration. Frustration leads to incarceration or ultimately death.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? These kids is mad because they don't know nothing.
Yeah.
They're out in the world. Somebody took them, dropped them off at the woods, and say, "Go through that," and ain't say shit
So they
about
all
how
over
to
the
stay
place.
warm, how to fucking make a fire, how to find something to eat. Nobody told them that. These motherfuckers just 18, oh, you get the fuck out of here. Wow. 14, get the fuck out of here. Go find something to do. Or I gotta go to work and I ain't home now. It's like he home, he got his own fucking mind.
or
You know
they
what
sit
I'm saying?
home and watch the behavior and think it's cute and funny.
Which is
Like I
more,
said, go
even more.
reverts back to
It's just that's
simple
where we at.
females having a response.
You gotta
Well, it's not just the simple females, because the dudes who in your generation who stepped off or had whatever issue with the mother
Well,
took their hands off the kids too.
Got pushed away.
Yeah,
let's
but still,
we not
I
gonna
just-
sit here. We not
I
gonna
just
sit
say
here.
it had to be. Everybody got to keep grabbing at the child.
We not gonna sit here
Keep
and
grabbing
do
that.
the finger pointing thing, but I will say this:
Everybody got to grab
the
them.
whole thing because at the end of the day, people in life you given choices. You get what I'm saying? You got the choice to do this, then you got the choice to go right, you got the choice to go left. Most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, y'all women do make it a little hard for a nigga. And then you got some unnecessarily, not only that, but some of these kids were paid to be aborted. And
you kept them anyway.
You kept them thinking that that's gonna get you and that guy back together. And then
not even back together. Sometimes it just boils down to a form of control.
Man.
Somebody just wants.
Because a lot of times because they got the child, they won't control the guy.
That's the pawn on the table was the kid.
Yeah. But
I had a let me say this
for the kid. You got you by the balls.
So do you give up on the kid because you hate this bitch, or you keep your hand on the child some kind of way? A lot of men have walked away from the kid and the chick.
They're fucking emotional.
Why is it a fight?
But what I'm saying is it's not fair on the kids now. Because now you got people like me and people who work in mental health services trying to make it make sense for these kids.
Parents putting in right now, your ass is in trouble.
Definitely.
Listen.
You are in fucking trouble right now if you don't have the other parent help in some way, shape, or form, or a family member, or somebody, the aunt that ain't got no kids. Everybody needs somebody helping them right now.
I don't know no dude. All the dudes that I know are excellent fathers. When I say excellent, I'm talking about, we ain't talking about holiday days. Niggas that stick their chest out when they buy your birthday present or give you something for Christmas. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking yeah, man, yeah, you know, I just bought shorty the ones and all that shit. No, I'm talking about stand-up, homegrown, good fathers because they had good fathers. You get what I'm saying?
So now that you got the platform to tell the ones who it's not your mans, but they watching, what do you tell these niggas?
Get your fucking shit together.
Because we see that kids every day. Having a platform, you got the chance to tell them.
Ho.
Niggas don't realize that they gonna get old.
That part.
Not only that, but you gotta understand some of these niggas, and I've been one of them. The woman, unless you got a couple dollars to fight that bitch legally, they will keep that child away from you.
You have to just leave it alone and tell that child.
Real talk.
That's the only
real talk.
Figure it out on their own.
Because you.
I'm just saying having a platform.
I had to go to court and get mine.
I asked my cousin, I said, yo, this ball back.
Waste a lot of money.
And then lie,
figure it out
money
on
and this shit. He ain't gonna take care of his child. He just that the third. And if all you see is the child with the mother at the time, and you like, well, damn, like people don't have common sense or
that comes back to what you said. Who cares about what people think?
Right. But people, you got people that dummies follow dummies, man. I don't know why.
Easy as you can say.
The blind is leading the blind up here like a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna say, like it really is like that right now. Like, where's no you like? How can you let this motherfucker tell you something about a motherfucker that you don't even know too much information about? You just let them tell you some shit. And you like, okay, hell yeah, that's what it is.
But see,
like that shit crazy.
But that's how people are.
You look at situations and be like, God damn, this motherfucker don't give a shit about the kids. He ain't seen me, and this nigga living his best life. Bitch begging him to come get the kids. But when you're a motherfucker to stand up, know you love your kids, that's the only way they can get you because you don't love them no more.
Right.
So they apply the pressure to you, sick them people on you, whatever. You go to court. You're a hard-working man. Corey Oldham said this shit before. You're a hard-working man. You done built yourself up. You already got plans for your kids to have the generational wealth and all that shit too. You bringing them along with you. You go to court against this bitch. The judge tell you, you got to get this bitch this for 20 years. Now you got to figure out how the fuck you even want to survive at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part where the man gets like, yo, you know what? I can't do all this at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't, even though I still did it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas are folding like, yo, I can't be the father that I'm supposed to be along with fighting to get this and get that and paying all my money to this bitch and doing this and doing that. So that's where the struggle comes in within a man. People are looking, oh, he fucked up for doing that. Or we're like, yo, are you him?
Right.
Understand.
That's always my
you
thing.
go through. So no
Right.
woman will really ever understand what a man goes through because they're not a man.
This right here, I'm about to say is for the young people. Pay attention when you bust your gun, man. Cause you fucking around and hit somebody. And when I say that, I mean you fucking raw, you getting people pregnant, man. Man, make sure you vetting these people, man. Make sure you going through whatever it is you gotta go through to find out what type of person that you put in your dick.
Well, I will say it's an all-time high of good young fathers out here these days.
It is,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying, because they you thinking that the girl from the wrong perspective. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she bad, she this, but she dumb as a doorknob. I'm not fucking nobody raw that's retarded. I'm not. Like, why would I do that, nigga? Because I know that I'm a man. I'm made to procreate. You know what I'm saying? And part of my mission is finding the right woman to procreate with. That's the purpose of being in a relationship.
Unfortunately, at this time, I'm not trying to procreate.
The dumbest shit I ever heard a nigga say, the dumbest shit I ever heard a nigga say, oh man, I didn't want to get that bitch pregnant, but you were fucking around.
What did you expect?
Not only that, a bitch will tell you. I'm telling you now.
I can get pregnant.
If I get pregnant, I'm
I
keeping
ain't
it.
getting rid of it.
And they still
Like-
go in there.
If they tell you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happens,
I
you
was
gotta
like,
accept
okay, bitch.
Yeah. But once you get that good vasectomy, then you know what I mean. They come telling you that shit. Some of you
All you do is lie.
To these young guys, man, if you don't got no kids, man, make sure you pay attention to who you fucking. I'm just telling you, because I can tell you from every experience of life, from when you first get them, when you with them, when you're not with them, like, it's not a game, nigga. Pick the right person. Pick the right person.
But what would you
take your time doing that? Don't be out this bitch all willy nilly.
That's what I'm trying to tell my son.
Don't say willy nilly.
Yeah, willy-nilly, sir.
And don't fall for the okey doke if they spoil you and all that type of shit too, man.
Love
They
bomb
lure
and all
you
that.
in.
They be the ones that turn into a piece of shit.
That's the part.
But I
Don't be
will
so
say
easily
this.
impressed.
I will say this, right?
It's hard not to be impressed when you ain't used to having shit.
A lot
But the
of-
thing, just
a lot
don't
of
be so
people-
easily
That's
impressed.
like women.
And that's the unfortunate part. Because everybody get impressed and it just seems so good. You get them 4 weeks in,
Yeah, man.
they like, oh, this bitch is bad. She can lick my balls and cook. You surprised. Until you go to somebody else's house and realize that bitch made regular old spaghetti with ragu, no extra vegetables, no seasoning. The shit get twisted.
Not with the balls licked, man. That balls licked with
I'm not
the
trying to
meal.
say it was real quick.
That's some old other shit.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
different
trying
kind of
to say this
celebration.
real quick. A lot of dudes fall for the okey doke from a lot of women of things that they do for them, all this type of stuff to make them believe that they're the only female on earth that can do that.
Can't do that.
No. Tons of women that
Why
do
do them
that.
bitches back there?
There's not a lot of men that will reciprocate what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's why when you know women be thinking they have options, you don't.
No,
You don't
a
have
nigga
options
will stick
out there.
his dick in the fucking
You know,
pothole out there.
This motherfucker bitch.
average nigga, you know, everybody, average nigga will fuck you. It's about 2 niggas alive that'll marry you. Sorry.
But I'm saying, what advice would y'all give, just to get back on topic? I mean, like, it ain't like we ain't never leave, but we strayed a little. What would your advice be to a motherfucker that's worried about what the fuck people think and say about
It's the time period.
Go get therapy.
Stop
and
worrying
say,
about it.
fuck
You see me, nigga, I'm gonna talk about space, Anunnaki, niggas, bitches, cold. I'm talking about everything. You know why? Because I'm knowledgeable
Of everything.
Do I worry about what people think about me? Fuck no, I don't give a fuck that you think that I talk too much, or I post too much, or I did this, or I did. I don't give a fuck. You don't live where I live.
And they
You
did
ain't
what you
sleeping
did.
where I'm sleeping.
Can't they did what you did.
You ain't there
People
where
are
I live. You ain't
scared
where I'm
to
at in
be-
my life right now.
People are
I'm
scared.
worried about that.
You got the greatest gift. because people are scared to be who the fuck they are.
Be your authentic self. I keep telling y'all that.
They scared to
This
be who they
is
are.
me. This is who I am.
And that's a big
I'm not
deal,
gonna
Sam.
Not be saying. I'm a
Somebody
be
who doesn't
saying.
know how to do
You
that.
might in a party.
That's
I'm telling you, that I'm joking. I'm gonna have 20 conversations. One might be about spacemen and going to the moon. Some other motherfucker might be about this weed. Some other shit might be about some shit happened back in the day. Something might be about these niggas robbing banks and these niggas kidnapping. Like I'm one of them people. I'm just well rounded. So it's like if you see me doing something, don't jump out there and be like, "Oh, you're doing this." No, nigga, I was doing this shit before all of these cameras and all this shit.
Yo, funny shit, man.
That part.
The niggas around the way they had went to one of the white parties, whatever, right? So my man, he gonna be himself wherever he at. You know what I'm saying? I shout his name. My man is Scooby and shit, right? So we sitting outside. It was funny. This nigga's tripping like, hey, yo, that nigga, like, he was in the Show Enough Club. I say, but yo, you know how to, nigga gonna have himself a good time. He gonna dance all motherfucking night. You know what I'm saying? My man been jammed up 26 years. So he's trying to.
I explained about my man.
But he is who he is.
My man Steve like that, right? That my man dance and shit. And a lot of people like, yo, we need to sit down, we need to do this, that, and the third. I said, yo, do y'all, you know that man background?
Right.
I said, people always
You know how long
they don't
already
you don't even know that man background, yo. That man is living his life, yo. He don't get high, he don't drink, he don't do nothing, yo. He has natural energy. You know what I'm saying? If you was locked
dancing with doing
and
let him
couldn't
dance.
do none of that, when you got out in the world, you gonna do what the fuck you want to do. And that's what I tell them all the time. What the fuck you want to do? Why are you worried about this? Being your authentic self is, I keep telling you that. This is the only way
That's
you
what
gonna
worry
attract your tribe. The people that pose to be around you, because they gonna fuck with you because you being yourself. These other motherfuckers gonna be mad at you because you was a representative of something that they thought was cool that they can hang with.
But you know,
and when they see who you really are, then they not gonna fuck with you.
You know what the cautious thing about that, Sam, is you can be around somebody who seems so very authentic, so very lifelike, when really they are fucking like a taker of lives, personality. I'm around you just because I want to know where Rob get his glasses. I'm going to start wearing glasses. You know what I mean? Like, because it's a lot of grown fucking men and women like that now be around you long enough, and then you see them in 2 weeks before you know it. They walk like you, they talk like you, they hold their hands like you.
That's been going on.
I'm just saying, like, people think because you're at 45 and 50 that it don't happen. Yes, it still happens. Look at your circle.
You know better. You've seen it a million times before. So when you see somebody come in and they don't know this person, but then you see the look in their eye. I'm telling you, yo, the eyes don't lie about nothing, yo. Spirits is always in your eye. Motherfuckers looking at this nigga. Oh, damn, yo, got that one. Oh, what's up, yo? What's up, my man? Sister. Next thing you know, next weekend, these niggas hanging together. And the week after that, he looked like this nigga. It's like, well, goddamn, nigga, what the fuck? You trying to take your life and then you, like, what is you doing?
And then you were the
people that do that, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one
grown
thing.
People.
A motherfucker couldn't be like me if they wanted to. Because I'm gonna do some weird shit every time, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that.
That part.
Shit.
And I'm like kind of in the midst of that. And it's crazy because you still got to come back to me to get what my next move would have been, because you still can't move without me trying to be me. So you still can't even do it.
The thing I like about my bro, just the thing,
and you know, but they
make them look good.
But you know what? They are 20 in Walmart, but they were talking about it at the hairdresser last week. Everybody is getting them online for $89. I will not buy AVs for $89 offline. They stupid.
This is the thing I like about my bros. Everybody got their own swag, their own style, and their own mindset. Whereas though niggas ain't followers up here, niggas lead by example and do what the fuck they gotta do, regardless of what the fuck
anybody. We were those kind of niggas. What could we be for our sons?
Or what could you be for the people that's watching?
The motherfucker that's really supposed to look up to you and follow you, but you follow another nigga, you might as well pass your son to this nigga.
Yeah.
Think about it.
OG Bobby John.
Yeah.
He's on my board.
You got you born out there too.
Get the back star right now. Bust this nigga. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
your boy out there too.
No, you boy picked the dumbest part in the whole movie to say and shit. Look like him too and shit.
Oh, so this is an OG call. Oh yeah, we kicking your ass out.
But yeah, that's the crazy thing. I think people need to like know who you're around authentically. You gotta know, like these grown-ups look like they on point. I don't care how many fucking degrees these ladies done got. This bitch is still trying to be somebody else.
But I'm gonna flip it on y'all. People that were extra cool at some point were cool with you or whatever, and y'all had a good dynamics. When you get older, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look at it from your age where you at now,
change,
and if that dynamic still
So
makes sense to
can't-
you.
I'm
That's
not.
just like
I'm
my
not the same.
my neighborhood
Tone
is
30 years ago.
Right.
My
That was
neighborhood,
big facts.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause I like Coleman. This motherfucker Tone, I be like, yo,
I don't like
Don't
to
call
go and
like you gotta not be
My
his friend
neighborhood.
someday.
it's nothing against the niggas that's
Look at my
there.
neighborhood.
Like I just don't do what they do. So it's like that's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
I'm standing here talking to you, and here it is, you Jay, and this, that, and that. And y'all in some shit now, man, your shit, because these niggas done rolled down on you while I was standing.
Be down there.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be that type of
As
shit.
soon
Like,
as they say yo 12 coming, catch y'all later.
Yo, listen.
I'm not even
I
doing
ain't
that.
getting locked up.
I'm riding past, and I'm a beep, 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 and I'm keep the
I ain't getting
fuck-
I'm sorry, everybody know in my hood, I'm coming through with the sorbet every time. Call me. I'm not saying hit my phone, I'm coming through. I mean, because you need.
But I
Two
can
or more, I'm
honestly say
delivering.
For me,
But no, I get what
I
you're saying.
feel, I still feel the love in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
No, I still got love.
The ways of that is not of
I
here
think in
now.
reality, I'm far removed from what the fuck they doing. I don't have a fucking clue who's doing what because I don't know all the players no more. So it's like this nigga not fucking with this nigga over here, and they right across the street from each other. I'm not getting.
Cause I don't care if the
seen
niggas right
get killed
at the end of my
for the
parking lot. I
dumbest
don't even
shit.
go in the corner
just
store.
because they was around the way.
Too much
hollering
shit
at somebody. Wow,
I'm-
they get to shoot now. You did.
Well, I can't say that. At least I can't go through my hood, hop out,
Yeah.
holler at niggas, this, that, and the third. But I don't be knowing what the fuck niggas be having going on.
Yeah.
So at the end of
You
the
don't know what
day,
they
I ain't
attached to.
staying that long. I'm getting the fuck out of there because I don't need nothing to jeopardize what the fuck I done built up.
And that's what I was saying, like
I know
now
that
having a
I
got
worked
platform.
hard to get where I'm
It was abroad. She was something, and them two was just arguing and yakking and yakking and yakking. And I'm like, see, this the shit that I don't like. Because I don't know if they serious.
Right.
I know both of them, but they going at each other. Like, bitch,
I'm
fuck
bumping
you,
y'all.
fuck,
Yeah, it's too much.
It depends on the
It's too much.
schematics of your
Especially at this
neighborhood.
age, it's too much.
But that's what I'm saying.
Going
Because,
on.
but that's going on up my way because it's so many fucking components, and none of them really. These not dealing with these over here, and this one down here. ain't
You
fucking
right across
dealing
the street.
But you gotta think about how big. See, the junction itself consists of like Chelsea. Then
But yo, there's only one corner, like a
It's a
block.
whole bunch.
Everybody.
It's a whole bunch.
There's a bunch of
It's a
shit going on
collective
that you
thing,
don't know about.
you know
You
what
from
I'm saying?
around there, you know.
I don't know all the nooks and crannies up there.
And see where I'm at. You know,
But it's like in the big part, there's so much going on, and it don't seem like it, but
It is.
You just gotta know where
You
to
gotta
go
know.
and where to
And
go.
not only
Yeah, I
that,
want to figure
you
it
gotta-
out.
if
I
you,
don't want
you
to
know
figure it out.
everybody. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's crazy because they all grew up together, but then niggas went to jail, so niggas is this. And niggas
Yeah,
is
and
that.
everybody done changed
These
in
niggas
different
over
ways.
here don't fuck with these niggas down here.
maybe the dudes
It could be
on
like a
that
bunch of
don't
weird
like the
shit.
dudes in front of the little apartment.
Yeah, it's
There's
like a
ones
bunch
that
of
hang
weird
in front of
ass
the fried
shit.
chicken. They don't like them.
But the
There's
thing
ones
is,
in the shop.
people need to understand also, is nothing wrong with growing up to the age you are now and not dealing with the people you used to deal with. You done changed too many times.
Get the fuck out of there.
You know what I
Fuck
say?
out of there.
And I don't give
That
a
bro
fuck who don't
sis
like
shit
it.
kills me.
You know who I don't like? Who
I ain't riding for nobody for life.
I love my boring life. I go to work, come the fuck home, stay in my house.
What is your goal?
Keep
One of
like
my homeboys asked me,
Fuck
what
it.
are we doing? What is the purpose?
Right.
The purpose is to get the money and go. Who the fuck is trying to be here comfortable? I don't want to be here
Forever and
comfortable.
ever and ever.
I don't want to be that comfortable. I don't want to be around the way and they still selling packs and shit and doing whatever the fuck they doing. That's not a comfortable life.
That part.
boy, let's
So fuck, you can't do that shit forever, man.
Right.
Some niggas
You
feel
right.
as though you do that because they
No,
think
not.
they want you down.
what
Build
you
my
do
shit.
and how
off of that. So you can't. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're not.
Get up and be like,
No, but what I'm saying
You grow up to a
because
different
even
purpose.
when I
What am
started,
I out here getting it for?
literally when I started, I didn't know that that's what I was doing. I was manifesting shit. I wrote shit down, what I wanted to do, how I was going to get it. I said it verbally. All of that is a part of manifestation. And I did that. But I came into the shit with a purpose. I didn't come out there just to be like, yo, I'm going to Mount Diamond and get me 5 pair of fucking white Reeboks. No. Like, I came in with a fucking purpose.
I seen a young man say that the other day. Was like, if you want to block, tell me what you ready to take that money, you ready to buy a couple houses and clip, you ready to get them, sell them to somebody, and then make another move.
If you were smart,
what are you doing
if
it
you
for?
really out there throwing stones like that, nigga, put yourself through school.
but
Northeastern is at night.
But-
Go be an electrician or plumber. Pay that $7,000-$8,000, whatever the fuck it is, because that ain't nothing but a pair of shoes and a belt and a pair of glasses.
Come
Nigga.
on,
Go
yeah.
get that shit.
I want to play devil's advocate real quick. Everybody is not fortunate enough to have an OG or a nigga school you to tell you what it is that you need to be doing too. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot
And
of
that's why it's
niggas drop the
important
ball.
for these people who watching the show and want to say, hey, and keep it cute for niggas. Like, share, repost,
That's why
share the page.
dudes
Let the kids
missing
see
out.
what y'all talking about.
Because you don't have a lot of them don't have respect for the guy. Let me explain something to you. When I say respect, I'm talking about respect the nigga that get high, all the way to the nigga that made it, the nigga that went to college. Respect them all, yo, because at the end of the day, they are men and they can put you up on something that you have no fucking clue about your life, especially somebody that's in front of you. You have to listen to the people that's in front of you if you want to know what the fuck to do and where to go and how to get there.
And
The
you get
easiest way for me I learned how to sell drugs was from the people taking the drugs.
Do this, don't do that. And then you get the people, that's how you start to know you get the good spirited people, even though they might be doing something fucked up and like they protect you. They come around you. Nah, this is what you gonna do today. I got this. You
Don't let that be the reason.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then you got the people that get up and go to work, and then they be like, yo, you too smart to be doing this, so I'm gonna get you down the port. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta look for them angels because they come around you all the time.
Yes, they do. You just gotta keep your eyes open.
And you gotta be willing to listen.
That's
what people have a problem. Like my uncle said some shit back in the day. He said motherfuckers need to take the cotton out of their ears and stick it in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen.
Shut up and listen.
Like, advice can come from a child. My thing is, you got to be open. I tell people all the time, I listen, I absorb. So I listen all the time. If it don't make sense, it go in and out, go one ear and out the other. But if it's a jewel or a dot or whatever the case may be, that shit stay right here. And
I got conversations in my head that never left my head since I was a kid. Since the $70 gram that I bought and was outside for the first time.
My
and
God.
niggas like, oh, yo, you out here? Like, yeah, I'm out here.
I'm out
and
here.
niggas like, all right, nigga, this is what you gonna do. You gonna do blah, blah, blah. And then they start paying attention to, oh, you too smart for that. And then it's like all the old heads was like, sure, you can tell them niggas what to do. Yo, you don't need to do that shit, man. Go
if
get
anybody want to know why I stopped getting into any kind of jewelry and never chase it ever again, because of this motherfucker.
But not only that,
that shit was a waste.
But not only that,
like, yo, why the fuck y'all out here on the strip, man, with jewelry?
Y'all felt crazy.
But let's just be let's be honest.
Please don't be
honest with each other. We don't know everything.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Sammy, a knowledgeable ass nigga, very smart, very highly intelligent, IQ on 1,000. But even he's still learning. We all still learning. You can't be to the point where as though you think you know every motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? You gotta still be able to learn. Be teachable.
This is the crazy part. Let me say this though. I got niggas that was locked up 15, 18 years, younger than me, come home, get to the bag, made me look like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to learn from them. That's why you humble yourself.
Right.
The nigga, couple of my homeboys learned from me, but they did their own thing with it. You know what I'm saying? And then they came home at the right times
and made the right move
shit around the people and got to it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang. Make me go back and my shit. And I'm like, oh, let me go.
I'm gonna hit it this way.
Some shit,
right.
Some different shit.
Right.
And that even goes along with like we were talking earlier before we got on, far as like the man or the woman you choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When people get it fucked up about all this submissive shit and stuff like that, no, it's not about a woman being submissive and you controlling her or vice versa. If you with somebody, right? No matter what y'all past was, y'all could be the two of the shittiest people on the planet. But once y'all link up and y'all able to listen and learn from each other, that's the only way you can build. Like, it can't be no nigga giving all the direction. Like a young lady said this shit I was watching. I'm always watching the reels and shit like that because the women are coming to their senses a lot.
Yeah.
So she said something like, you know, women get it fucked up.
I watched that.
Man
I watched that reel
wanting
today.
you to be submissive. Like, no. If you just follow his lead, he's still gonna ask you.
You in
all
control
the
and
fucking
don't even
advice.
know it.
You in control and don't even get it.
He's gonna ask you for all the advice any fucking way. But women tend to get on a high horse. Oh, no man can tell me, and they're the ones that's bitter and sitting back and losing to the women that are like, oh, you know what? My way wasn't working, so maybe I should try.
I tell people,
All you
I
gotta
just
do
told my son
is
that.
suck his dick and doing pillow talk, baby. You should do this.
And he
This is
on
the
it.
thing right here.
You know what, babe? That's
Okay,
it.
baby.
Yeah.
Leave out the next
And get right to
And
it.
everything that she
Whole time,
felt like he should do, he
she
gonna go ahead
is
and
the
do it.
one in the background.
It's always been that for years.
Always.
Women just don't quite get it unless they like me and just
No,
don't
because
trust
y'all
no
get
fucking body.
power hungry. Y'all
No.
get
I'm
it.
Just don't
glad.
trust nobody.
You do this.
I ain't
And
gotta
nigga,
go
you ain't
through
shit.
that
And motherfucker, and son of a bitch, and then get mad when a nigga be like, I'm fucking out of it.
And me, per se, I
Then
don't
get
know
frustrated.
everything. So with,
He ain't had
with
to
my
go.
lady, I run shit across, and she went, "No, why don't we do it this way?" I'm like, oh, damn, that sounds better. Or if she brings something,
she gonna be
and I'll be like, "No,
think
we
of
should do
shit
it."
that you don't think
That
about.
you're not gonna think about it.
The girl Kai just said the right thing. A lot of them got control issues, bro.
That's why they end up with a.
But it's bigger than
And that's why they end up with a bum, because they can control the
like I
bum.
told my
But
son,
it's bigger than that.
I just told my
Because
son
I go
that.
all the way back to childhood trauma,
Yeah.
insecurities. It's a lot,
Yeah.
lot mixed into that.
Yeah, it's not just to have.
I just told my son this. I said, bro, I said, son, you ever notice that some of the broads you see, these real bad broads, I said, that's bad on the outside. I said, a lot of them single. You know why? I said, because they want to dictate and control a nigga. Some of these women are successful and probably be making more money than the nigga. So they figure they dangle their little money over a nigga head.
He gonna come
nigga
run.
gonna lie with the head.
You got this nigga, he working part-time some motherfucking way, but he blowing your motherfucking back out. You got just what you want, a living son.
And that's what
Yeah.
they get.
A living son. That's a
Because
good example.
a nigga,
That's a good example.
and I say this all the time, a nigga on their level don't want them because he don't want no bitch with a whole bunch of mouth and she got a whole lot to say so. And it's not about control.
Right.
It's just about
So she talked too
people
much.
knowing their roles in the situation.
And that's the problem we
You know what I'm
got today,
saying?
man.
Because you take a
Females
broad,
don't be knowing they role.
you can be a guy with a lot of
Amen.
money and you dealing with this
I'm
female
putting together
and
man roster,
and
son.
she's a
Wow.
CEO and she is this big person. Of course it goes to her head. Hear me out. It goes to her head because she's telling people what to do all day.
That's
So
true
she's
too,
going to
guy.
come home with that same mentality.
No, not all the time. We want to come home and don't have to tell nobody what to do. I am like, not desperately, but I would love to go home and have to
You know
say
what's
nothing.
missing in that
I'm talking
equation?
about a CEO
A man.
making
A man
millions
is
of
you
dollars.
Fucking thing, I'm looking everywhere.
You missing the man. Because if you came home and the kids ain't do what the fuck they want supposed to do, I know when I was little, you know what the threat was that I was scared of?
Your
I'm
father
Until
telling
they
you,
father get home. I was scared as shit of that shit.
Yeah.
I
ain't
mean,
playing
not even
around.
fear. I respected my father because I knew what the fuck he was doing.
And I was gonna say, we
Busting
was
his
like that
ass.
with my uncle. He wasn't
Take
our
care of us.
father, but he was doing a lot for helping my mother to take care of us. So you
You
already
don't
knew.
disrespect
Oh, you ain't wash the
them.
dishes? My mother be like, I'm going to bed, but your uncle be from church soon.
Women
You
have
already
become
know.
the men
You
that
want to
they
get up
want.
out your sleep and do it?
Yeah.
You better do that shit before you go to
Women
bed.
have become insane.
They become
The man
what?
that they want.
Right, but see,
Well, the thing is that even if you're single, a woman not gonna sit back and just sit
I
there
say
and
this,
wait for
life,
one.
Life don't stop.
nah, for
You have,
nobody.
you have to evolve, and then to wind up a lot of men and women. You go into survival mode, and you don't know how to come out of it.
Yo,
Because you're scared to be vulnerable. You're scared to be your authentic self because you think somebody not gonna like you. You're insecure about this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's all of these things wrapped up into this little ass ball. You know what I mean? And you just won't release the motherfucker and
when
let it be. You know
comes
what I'm
to
saying?
them looks and all that shit.
That shit overrated.
Man, give me this bitch
I don't think that all of that is my like for me for my issue.
Don't get caught up in that no more. Don't get it
With the
fucked
look.
up, though.
Or because you can't be bad looking. Hold up, bro.
Right, hold.
You want
I see as a man, do you see that as a bill? That's a bill. That's what I see. A bill eventually that I'm gonna have to take. Because now you need a wig, you need braids, you need fucking makeup, you gotta get eyelashes, you gotta get
I
nails.
don't like
That's a
females that wear
fucking
bunch of
bill.
fucking
a whole bunch of
makeup.
shit because
I
you can't even
take
tell
that.
what she
That's a
really
bill.
is.
I can't.
That's 3
That
iPhones
shit is
for
terrible.
nothing.
Women, a bunch of makeup. If you are a pretty lady, is a turn on.
Fuck you, 3
That's why I
phones for nothing.
always say
Leave.
I'm
Too many
blessed with
fucking
my
bills.
girl, because it should be like, yo, instead of spending that money, I can figure out how to do this myself. She figured out how to do all this shit.
Yeah.
So when she go get
Yeah,
that
when I
done,
was
it's like,
dating my
okay,
wife,
That's that diamond
I
in
was
the
dating my
rough.
wife, right?
Yeah.
When I was thinking about it, this might be the person I'm gonna be, but my wife was making prom shots. She do hair, she did nails, she dang, what else the fuck she was doing? She doing all kind of shit. So it's like, if you could do that now, imagine over time what you could do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That alleviates me from having to do everything for you while I'm over here trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with myself.
So women right now who has already evolved into who they're gonna become, what do they do to show like who they are without giving your whole authentic self to somebody? Like I don't want to be so given. I'm not safe. I don't feel safe. I got a fish and I love him to death. I love my fish to death. Yeah.
Stay off of social media. Take that little list you got. Throw that bitch in the trash.
I don't have a list. I'm not on social media unless I'm working.
A lot of y'all got a list.
I'm talking about me right now.
If you ain't got it written down, you got a list.
Am I here right
Yeah,
now?
you got a list.
Y'all women have a
I
list
think-
of standards
You got
and
it.
things that y'all.
I think what I do is wait for the fall. Any
Because you're
fall.
looking for it. And what happened when
You breathe like you
what
breathe.
happens when you
You
look
can't
for
do that.
something? You find it.
You find it. And I don't
You
even intentionally be looking. It just be like,
in a crowd and you wait. Oh, you missed it. Oh, no, it's over.
right. And I think that's me. That's why, like, I don't want to give up sex easy. I don't like.
Oh, this nigga had on one side. I can't do it.
That.
You,
No, I'm telling you, I think this person with the arm was like low on one foot on the inside, and I was like,
and you telling me you ain't got a list. You got a fucking list, a mental list. Oh no, your eye going one way.
lazy and shit. But the crazy, but because y'all men and y'all giving this advice, what I'm saying is like,
you can't give women advice these days.
you can, because they're gonna be on our show tomorrow. I'm sitting right here asking for it. What the fuck are y'all saying?
How many women that we
Y'all will come out before y'all get dumbass.
They will be popping up right now asking, I can get a man. Man don't listen to me. Can I listen?
But this is my thing.
I'm sitting here saying it. Like, what the fuck are y'all saying?
A nigga will sit here and tell you, well, what do I got to do? What do I tell you? A nigga will tell you straight up. Women don't listen.
I will, but listen,
Y'all
listen.
want what y'all want, what y'all want.
Listen,
And if y'all don't
no,
get it,
you know.
no.
Bro Sho, y'all. It's pretty good. Time is up.
No, the fuck it's not. Still got 3 minutes. This is what I'm ready to say. This is what I'm ready to say.
Listen to shit we got to say.
Y'all so wrong. Y'all so wrong.
Y'all
Right
ain't gonna listen to shit.
I'm a listener.
All three of us gave you some sound advice.
So how is it?
Don't listen.
What I didn't listen at? Show me something y'all told me and I didn't take it in.
Are you listening to what you saying?
I'm looking at the minutes. I'm telling you, you're wrong about the time. What's your comment to me?
No, we
I'm taking in what y'all said.
Women don't listen. You can listen, but are you going to use us?
I am, and come on, Tom. How much we talk, and you tell me things, and I take it. Come on, don't do that. Don't sit there like that. I don't use the tools you give me. I am, and that's how a lot of people get eliminated when they in the middle of that bullshit. Because I already hear what he tell me. Now, come on. I don't have to give the names, do I?
Ninja sword in that.
Yes, I do. And I'm sorry, but I do. I
The
do.
same way y'all got zero tolerance, the same way some of us got
I ain't
zero
gonna lie.
tolerance.
I just dealt with some shit, and I had to step back, and I was like, I don't like the way this shit feels. And I have to keep reminding myself that I have a choice. I don't have to deal with this shit.
Right?
And
That
I'm
part.
choosing not to deal
As
with
an
that.
adult, so
And we was on the phone, and I was like, the fuck, that's what I'm saying.
I got ridiculed for not wanting to deal with something.
you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Anything that you don't want to as an adult. If you feel as though you're not being treated a certain way, you can walk away.
My last
But how do you take the vitamin and overdo it? That don't make sense. I'm taking the vitamin, I'm
This
taking it.
Be like, Tone, you know what?
my last
This
question.
motherfucker sneezed to the sideway. I don't like it.
My last question.
No, I'm gonna say he's sneezing, he let the spit fly. To me, that's nigga, you nasty. Cover it up. Tuck your arm, get some
That's
Kleenex.
a good nigga.
Why do
When he pulled out a cigarette.
why why do everybody seem to attract a toxic motherfucker?
No,
Why is that?
people want perfect when they're not perfect. I'm not
I'm
perfect.
not
I'm
perfect.
never gonna look for perfect.
Right.
I'm
ain't
not
never looked
perfect.
for it either.
But you search for perfect.
I don't search for perfect. I search for at least at my level.
You gonna listen first? You search for a whole bunch of standards that you think are not high, but to the average dude, they're gonna be like, "Yo, this bitch crazy," and they're gonna eventually do something that you don't like, and they're gonna walk away from it.
That's what happened.
You know what I'm
Anyway.
saying? But niggas are so slick these days, they're gonna flip it and make it like you was the issue.
And I be fine. But normally I walk away first. I do.
You
And
think you really walking away, but they already checked.
I'm so happy actually. I asked because by the time you ask me the following week, yo, so how things going? So yo, you know, I don't even speak to that nigga
But
no
it's
more.
not just you. I can't just say just you. There's
I
a
know I'm
lot
just
of women-
speaking for me. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
just hear me out. Listen first. A lot of women out here have, and I ain't even use the term unrealistic goals because they are realistic.
They realistic
They're realistic to them,
to you.
and they don't
We're in
want
two different worlds.
They don't want to
Men,
accept
Black men
this
and black
or that.
women, we are in two different dimensions.
And that's the
The shit that
possibility.
go on in our dimension don't go on in your dimension.
True.
So y'all outside, y'all inside looking at us. Like, why you ain't doing this? Why you ain't doing this? And half of the shit you want us to do, we can't do. And we can't, and the part about it, we can't do it without y'all. That's why they set it up that way.
And I always
Because they know y'all want to be bigger than us. Y'all,
But I don't want to
y'all
be
wanna wear
bigger than the
Speedos
man
and
I'm
shit
with.
now.
I always bring up Stanley the janitor that's working at
I don't
house.
want to be bigger than him.
Stanley the janitor is fine. He gonna get his.
I'll take that in the janitor. That nigga got some motherfucking
$50,000 a
savings.
year. A broad to come in because she got this type of mindset.
He going to be
but
good.
She want him to be a certain way to look for her friends and shit and people around her. Oh, we got to
Point
get
taken,
you
I
a
don't have no
janitor
friends.
business. We got to get you this. We got to get you a
Everything,
truck. with your
everything
name
ain't
on it.
for everybody.
He's like, bitch, I'm fine with my apartment. Me going over here working at Hopkins every day.
Simple
Got
life.
a 401k.
Simple.
Men are so simple, but women try to bring the complexity in it. And these days in time, going back to saying why men ain't chasing no more, they like, yo, bitch, I'm all right.
I'm all right before I-
$60, fuck her, and I'm
And go ahead
gone.
on home.
Niggas is opposed to relationships. Like
That's
when I
why-
was talking to Kenny, I was like,
So
yo,
is it
the only
benefit?
way
What-
I get married to a bitch again is she do everything I tell her to do. And that's his right. If
If that's how you feel.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like I don't got me getting
Niggas
married
is
again.
tired, man.
Everybody I know
Everybody
that's
got their
been
own
married,
way.
everybody that's been married, I know firsthand. Sam had to be one of them. You get to a point where it's like, man, I ain't with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you get tired of being fucking tired. Fortunately, I've never been married in my life. And I'm not
Those are longer than my mother.
Yeah, this man was married longer than my mother fuck. And it's like when you hear the stories and the shit, yeah, I mean, that sound good and it kind of look good on paper, but at the end of the day,
It's good.
are you happy?
That part.
Are you happy? Like genuinely happy?
Right.
And at the end of the day,
And a lot of
can't
people
say
don't
it.
be,
They
they get
can't
married
say they
out
are.
of convenience
no, see,
for other shit.
now I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. Marriage really was put together not for love. you got to think about it. Our culture really comes from arranged marriages, but it was already built up while these two people were getting married.
Why they compatible? What's going to grow from
They
that?
keep the wealth here and there. Getting married for love and all that shit.
I equate marriage to
yeah, that's marketable.
This is what I equate marriage to.
Everybody gets paid when you go get married.
Marriage, from a marriage standpoint, from me, from my experience, is a bike that you have to get on and you can't get off. You have to pedal that motherfucker to make the power so the people that you pedaling it for can live their fucking lives happy.
And that's exhausting.
And that's, you don't get shit for it. No respect, no fucking thank you.
You just pedaling your fucking life away.
No matter what, hail, sleet, rain, you gotta stay on that bike and pedal that motherfucking bike.
Man, he died. He had 2 weeks in memory. You don't believe it? That's it. Think about it. Think about any man you know.
You didn't die the day of tomorrow.
2 weeks.
And the nigga that your wife was fucking to be at your front.
That's the saddest shit.
He at the hospital checking on him before you even pass away.
I was like, this nigga had some good shit.
I'm telling you, I had a customer yesterday I went to, and she explained women like this. She said she looked at her siblings, and she basically like women are like this to her. They look at their friends and they see this great toy, and they like, I can't wait till she put that bitch down because I'm gonna pick that up. And before you know it, she got her man and she fucking him. Why? Just because the toy was shiny over there. So now you fucking him and he ain't no good over here. Then the next friend got him. Like y'all just passing him around.
Then you got left his life and married his best friend. He was married to his wife for 30 years.
Yes.
Was his best friend a guy?
No, it was
He was already fucking her though.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Those men
They ain't just happen to get married
after they fuck and it didn't work or something.
and you end up being good friends, or you start out good friends and you happen to.
That's what killed me when people ask you, so did you ever fuck your best friend? Did you ever fuck the didn't you call your brother? Like, come on with that.
No, that is a good question to ask women. I don't know if y'all want to talk about it tonight. It's up to y'all with y'all time, but that is a good fucking question that people don't ask, men don't ask women. And I have sat
a couple of them boys.
I have sat in the midst of these.
Brother. He ain't come out your mother. He ain't your brother.
That
I'm going to say that in a minute.
I seen a video. Now they posted a video one day, and the guy in the store like, shit, I need to go to a grandma's house. I need to ask grandma, let me see the pictures when they was in the tub playing. Shit, grandma ain't got no pictures. Grandma don't got pictures of this nigga. That ain't your brother. You don't fucking know him. Get out of here.
Like I said,
I think that brother shit is just to make up.
I just said before,
he waiting his turn. He in the cut waiting his turn.
I'm not even going
I'm gonna say sometimes because David has tried to. Look at y'all peeking from under their hat. They have tried to accuse me and Twin of saying y'all will sleep together, y'all have, and we never have. And me and Twin have since we were 5. So this is real.
I have been the God brother. I have been he like family. I have been that's my mother brother nephew.
My mother brother.
I haven't been at all.
You're just standing there. I'm fucking.
I wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would never judge nobody on their past.
Yeah.
I've been the night before smashed the chick and went to Thanksgiving dinner with the boyfriend there. And we watching the game.
Right. And it's thousands of y'all.
And it's thousands. That's why I'm not married now.
I never trusted you.
Man.
And it's unfortunate, but that's the real deal. Like I'm telling you, that's why I'm not married. My husband had a whole 10-year relationship with my sibling, with my sister. How the fuck did he do that? And right in my eyes, my sister.
I was watching Cheetah.
My sister that we only like a year apart, and they was fucking. I was like 10 years. I had no clue.
Cheetah's episode, yo. It was this dude. It was white girl. She was into Star Trek, so she had some corny dudes he was messing with on the side. Yo, this dude, man, lost his mind. And it's like, yo, I can never be this guy. Yo, was in there, pull over, man, pull over. We got to get it. I love you. I love you. Yo, God, come on, baby, just marry me right now. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with you?
What was the lady saying? Like, no, get away from me.
It's niggas out
This
here.
motherfucker.
It's people, it's guys out here, man. That you know what I mean? Like that's where they are in life. They ain't got the strength or the balls to up and bitch, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Just say it. Or just say up front.
Because I ain't following you.
I'm not taking your phone.
I'm not.
And that's probably why it's easy to cheat on me, because I'm not doing all this. I'm not doing all that.
I'm not doing none of that.
I don't see why. If you're my person, I'm supposed to trust you.
How
trust
you
me,
be
and we
around
keep it
me
moving.
and during that moment, I'm cool with. What you do when you leave me, bitch, I ain't concerned.
But see, I've been through so much, I ain't trusted nobody, so I ain't willing to get with a motherfucker.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm telling my shit.
When I say I don't trust people, I say this because I know me. I know I'm a piece of shit when I want to be a piece of shit.
I'm gonna say that.
And I'm a good person.
Sam, you ain't gonna sit here and talk about me in my fucking face. That's what you ain't gonna do.
Wrong with people because they're not honest with themselves. I know when I want to be a piece of shit, I'm gonna be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's why I stay right here.
She on the phone talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just because.
that's why I don't trust nobody.
Let me say this. Any broad that fuck with me, and if they cheat on me or whatever, and it don't work out or whatever, at least the bitch get to say, yo, I fucked with a legend. Been the bro.
Oh my God.
Man, this fuck, yo, drop the mic. He just dropped the mic on.
I'm out.
And you gonna walk off the camera like that?
Catch y'all next Tuesday.
All right, y'all. Tune in tomorrow. BTQ hours. Sam be in the building with us. 5:30. Peace. This motherfucker said.